How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
All night long. LeBron scores! Double tonight, you would expect that. LeBron James, throw it down!
Turn the quarter, LeBron.
I need you to.
It's over. We're safe.
Was this you? What happened?
I won.
When it comes to non-superstar players, non-all-star players, guys who are mainly role players, I think Dillon Brooks at this point is the most famous player in that category. And it's not really due to his play on the court, which has been surprisingly good. It's due to his antics and his overall attitude. As even versus the best NBA superstars, Brooks will do quite literally anything to get under their skin and disrupt their game. And unfortunately for him, it rarely, if ever, works. I mean, just this year alone versus Steph Curry, got juked out of his shoes 3 separate times, went viral, and was embarrassed. Versus the Clippers last week, got face-palmed by Westbrook in a game Houston lost. And of course, versus LeBron James in the most recent matchup, got abused, embarrassed, and yet again destroyed in the 4th quarter. If you're Dillon Brooks' agent or his marketing team, I guess at this point any attention is good attention. As when he goes at LeBron James, Dillon Brooks compared to the King is the jester. As in last year's playoffs in the 2nd round, Brooks time and time again tried to trash talk LeBron James and get under his skin. And to a degree, it did work. As entering Game 4 of that series, Brooks said any player who doesn't drop 40 on him, he has no respect for. Now, in a roundabout way, LeBron James kind of dropped 40 on him, having 22 points and 20 boards. In this crucial Game 4, LA up 2-1. LeBron hit the game winner in overtime, of course, on Dillon Brooks. This overall rivalry, beef, these duels they have, it's completely one-sided. And Brooks, in his own delusional way, you gotta kind of give him props for being so fearless, just borderline insane and delusional, because time and time again, he calls LeBron James one of the best players of all time, washed, old, slow, among other things. And their latest meeting in Los Angeles, a fully loaded Lakers team, healthy Rockets team. This game for Dillon Brooks didn't go as he expected, as LeBron had 37 points on 70% shooting, including 13 in the 4th quarter, outscoring his Lakers team, who only had 11. LeBron last night versus Dillon Brooks took him to school time and time again. And when Brooks actually guarded LeBron James, which for a staggering 10 minutes and 24 seconds of game time, LeBron killed this dude every single possession. As when Brooks guarded LeBron directly, he had 17 points, 3 assists, 0 turnovers on 8 of 13 shooting. The only other Houston Rocket player who guarded LeBron for more than a minute was Jabari Smith. This game quite literally was all Dillon Brooks getting abused by LeBron James. And looking at the inverse of it, when LeBron guarded Brooks, it was equally as bad, as Brooks had 0 points, 0 of 5 shooting, and 0 of 2 from deep. And a very quick side note, I do want to let you guys know Anthony Davis in the 4th quarter showed up in a big time way, having a solid 0 points, 2 turnovers, and 2 fouls. Again, prime Anthony Davis, vintage AD, showing up big time for the Lakers. Of course, being sarcastic, as AD yet again has these weird games, weird quarters, where he's a no-show and almost invisible on the basketball court. And at what point is Anthony Davis gonna kind of flip the switch and realize, I can't play second fiddle to a guy who's almost 40 years old and has no hairline? I don't know if Anthony Davis ever is going to take the reins as the Lakers' best overall player. Now, looking back at LeBron versus Dillon Brooks, these guys in their career have met 21 times, and all but one game, all the way back in 2019. LeBron outscored Brooks in every matchup. Dillon Brooks at this point is almost a poor man's John Starks, kind of tugging at Superman's cape, clawing for attention, and just begging to be acknowledged. And looking at the Lakers' overall team, coming into the year I heard all summer, this Lakers squad was the deepest team in the league, they won the offseason, and Rob Pelinka once again was a genius. Now, 15 games into the year already, Lakers fans are in shambles, fed up, and want the entire roster traded. That's how quickly hype dies off when you play for the Lakers. As looking at their so-called key pieces, someone like Austin Reeves got that big extension, hasn't been nearly the player he was in last year's playoffs or the regular season. Taurean Prince, a big addition, shooting 28% from 3. Gabe Vincent, even worse, 7% from 3, and Christian Wood is still Christian Wood. And I didn't forget this, but Anthony Davis, Mr. I'm going to play all 82 games, has already missed one game, and versus the Kings had an all-time stinker with 9 points, getting abused by Sabonis. When I look at this Lakers team, it's a bunch of average above average players with LeBron, Anthony Davis. And of course, LeBron James still playing fantastic and carry a team for stretches. We all know that. But AD quite literally is the X factor. If 2020 AD shows up, this Lakers team can be legit. But if he doesn't, they're going to be an above average team in the West, 6th seed, 7th seed, in that kind of range. And looking at LeBron's overall offensive workload, he's playing a staggering 34.4 minutes per game, the second highest on the team. And per usual, leading LA in points and assists on impeccable shooting splits. Long story short, I don't see any big time move the Lakers can make to really make that leap to a championship team that could win the entire thing. And of course, we've heard all the rumors. Zach LaVine to LA, it seems almost imminent, could happen any day. Look, LaVine's a fine player, but if he goes to Los Angeles, I don't see a guy LaVine's caliber making that drastic impact many think he would. As watching him in Chicago, yeah, he puts up these big time scoring nights, but a lot of times it's empty stat vibes. And when I watch the Bulls play, if they're down by 10, 15 points, LaVine at that point looks like a superstar and drops tons of buckets. But when the game gets close, 5 points, 3 points, even 1 point, LaVine at that point kind of shrinks and fades away from the spotlight. So, of course, the Lakers, as always, tons of uncertainty, question marks, and overall mystique surrounding their team. But one thing that'll never change is LeBron James owns Dillon Brooks and will keep abusing him till he's 45 years old. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.